18.25 treble 20 would have got him to 170. You can see what he's trying to do.
95.
That's not enough to leave a finish there for Christoph.
$98.
May look at the bullseye now.
65.
Does do to leave a two-darter. Now Ricardo Pietreczko needs a treble with one of his first two darts. Is that in? I think it is. Double 16. Great shot. Ricardo Pietreczko gives it the full jazz hands. Put on a show, Ricardo.
$41.
So 138. Would have been to win the match.
94.
It's on. He's smiling. He's smiling now. He's the most astonished man in the building. Imagine. Oh, I just wanted to see what he'd do.
99.
But we already said that 98 isn't the easiest checkout in the world. Certainly not now. Oh, it's not going to happen. Krzysztof Ratajski will have had 6 darts from 144 and not got a match dart.
62.
Oh, well, this is interesting. This is interesting, Ricardo Pietreczko.
$44.
More match darts for Krzysztof Ratajski. Double 16 the target. Worries the wire.
36.
And misses outside. Pietreczko can't pull out a massive combo finish. He's relying on more misses from Krzysztof Ratajski. He's already missed 4 darts for the match. He does not miss a 5th. Steve Lennon is 5-1 up on Jacques Labre, a man who will be competing at the World Cup for the first time with France.
97.
And never a frown with Keegan Brown, 4-2 up on Adam Warner. How about this for Carroll?
128.
Well, 80 left, goes for the 16s and it pays off. May not matter. Double 10. Yeah, nicely done by Josh Payne. Of course, the winners of those games face each other. It could be Josh Rock versus Gerwyn Price. I'm sure the bookmakers will think it will be that.
60.
Or very likely to be. In which case, what a game of darts that could be.
180.
What a game of darts this could be, by the way, because that 180 from Evil Charlie leaves him on a potentially 11-dart breaker throw.
60.
Double 12. Well, the finishing here is absolutely ridiculous. That's an 11-dart break. Still, nobody has missed a dart at double. Sedlacek closing in.
92.
Now, even if he does get a wayward dart, he makes up for it very, very quickly. Averaging around 90 in this game, Josh Payne,
40.
but he's barely had a look in for the last 4 legs. Double 12. Well, that is an astonishing display of finishing from Karol Sedlacek. A 6-2 victory.
135.
And follow these on the Dart Connect system. Wasn't working for the first 20 minutes of today, but back up and running now in all its magnificence.
91.
tv.dartconnect.com. Go to PDC Events, Players Championship 5, the Match Centre. Every single game going on in Barnsley Metrodome right now. All updated visit by visit.
$100. Game shot.
Josh Rock getting back to business elsewhere on the board, where they keep finding themselves there.
180.
But the thing is, Josh Rock at the start of this leg was averaging 94. You kind of get the feeling
95.
that any game that Josh Rock plays, play long enough and it's going to end somewhere in the sort of 97 to 100 and a bit range. Because he is going to get good. It just takes time. And a man who hit a 9-darter in his very first year, on TV, mind you, is on a 9-darter here in Barnsley today. It will not go.
$65.
6 perfect darts to start the leg, and it came against the darts as well.
140.
Brian Roman's gone for a bit of a dead cat 180 there. Would have left him 34. Double top for Rocky.
36.
I'll tell you what, if he could finish, he'd be blasting through this game. But double 16 for Brian Roman means there's only one leg in it.
$97.
And he'll stay there.
133.
To leave 132. And he will get a go at it. Now, Josh Rock, who has made such a mess
57.
of finishing off legs, surely isn't going to finish off the match like this. Good guide. Good guide. Oh, can't use it. Cannot use it. I think he liked it when he let go of it. But he does get a chance to tidy
87.
up the 25 as Brian Roman flings that last one into the treble 16 to leave him on a double. It may not matter because double 12 will wrap this up. And that's exactly what happens. A 14-darter to close it out. Josh Rock once again finishes a game with an average in around the 97 mark. It could have been so much more. He was on the 9-darter. He's hit 5 180s.
58.
That means that Jeffrey Desvan will take on Price's World Cup of Darts partner Johnny Clayton in round 3. Dirk van Duijvenbode has only dropped one leg against Graham Hall. It is now 3 legs on the spin that Gerwyn Price has had a perfect visit, whether it be a scoring visit or a setup shot.
100.
2 180s and a 159.
$90.
Adam Smith-Neil struggling to get a look in here. Doesn't have the firepower that Gerwyn Price has got today.
43.
Nathan Rafferty has beaten Roby John Rodriguez. 6'5", 99 average. Double 10 for a 12-darter. It is another breaker throw. The first one he did play, he went to the semi-finals. Looked like he was the most likely winner before Kim Hybrex did for him, despite the fact he averaged more than Kim in the semi-finals. And then lost a last leg decider to Jeffrey Sparidans in his
98
next one. So it's only the 3rd event that he's played. But overall, he's still averaging about 97. That'll climb by the end of today with the way that he's playing so far.
140.
And he may well have a title to his name, because he's in the right half of the draw for
98.
it. And he started today wonderfully.
Game shot.
And it is another 5-visit leg.
$140.
Nicely recovered there from Adam Smith-Neil. Gets to a finish. But Price... Yeah, well, this has to go. The big dog needs the big fish. or it's going to be a big L at the end of this game, and perhaps very, very soon.
26.
44. Is not taken out. 2 match darts missed by Gerwyn Price. Not seen a great deal of that in this game. Oh, Adam Smith-Neale. Well,
128.
that would have been some shot to save the match. Not going to happen. And he's not going to save the match because Gerwyn Price gets it done. A regulation 6-1 win for the Iceman, averaging 103 nearly in that one. He is playing superbly today. But when that's done, that is the second round complete. We've already got players well into their third round games. Johnny Clayton and Jeffrey Desvaughn in a last leg decider. And Clayton again playing great darts. 103 average there.
42.
Bradley's form for the first couple of rounds has deserted him in the early stages here. And Barney is making hay.
180.
Landing a haymaker there with a 180. He'll get plenty of darts for this leg, you would think.
100. Game shot.
11 darter to break the throw. Raymond van Barneveld. Doesn't count towards your Pro Tour seeding. Seedings for these events are purely on these events and the European Tour events.
135.
Good darts from Bradley Brooks to leave a 2 darter. It's on. Can't find the treble 15.
129.
Very nice setup. 12s. Leaves double 13. Great check out, Bradley Brooks. It's 3 on the spin. Anything creative? No, he's just going to stay in the treble 20s. And that is good enough to leave himself a 2 darter. How about this?
130.
He might have looked at the bullseye there, Bradley. He gambled, didn't get the treble. Double-double? Yeah, it was a half-hearted attempt at double-double. He does leave tops. Now, Bradley Brooks should get 1 dart, might get 2. He will get 2. Great leg of darts, Bradley Brooks, for a 14 darter to break straight back and get back in control.
$140.
Bradley can't leave a finish from here. Even a maximum gets him to a bogey number. I mean, he'd like one anyway.
83.
But at least 6 darts from 161 for Raymond van Barneveld. And has Bradley missed his chance to beat the legendary Dutchman
90.
for the first time in his career?
$98.
Well, thinking clearly enough to make sure he gets the numbers right and leave a finish of some sort. But Barney gets 1 for the match at tops. And wins it 6-5. Raymond van Barneveld had to survive a match start there from Bradley Brooks as the 5-time world champion overcomes the former world youth champion and books his place in the last 16.
$180.
It's one of these days. It's one of these days where Gary Anderson is just going to throw 180s. Like they're confetti, like they're disposable. Keegan Brown hits back for the 3rd time in this game. But Gary Anderson hits him again with another max. It is a perfect leg so far. It continues to be perfect. Keegan has dropped a dart. He goes back to retrieve it, to try and maintain this run of perfection.
140.
But Gary Anderson could still complete the perfect leg. Well, it's pretty rubbish in the end, wasn't it?
89.
Well, incredible this. Keegan Brown on a 10 darter may not get a go at it. Double 16 for Gary Anderson. This is where he wants to be, and he pins it for an 11 darter. Well, with his history of not playing the European Tour, hasn't done so for years. Wasn't sure what his appetite for it was. dropping down the rankings out of the top 16. Not high enough in the Pro Tour to even be a seed for these events, let alone qualify for the big TV events. There were very, very genuine questions to ask about how much we'd see of Gary Anderson this year. Well, from what we have seen, we might see a lot. Because he is playing beautifully. He's been putting the practice in with Ryan Searle twice a week, less so in these last 2 or 3 weeks, I understand. But he has been making an effort, and the effort is paying off. It's a marvellous setup shot from Keegan Brown. 149 to lead 32. He is on another 10-darter, but this time he's allowed a go at it by Gary Anderson.
134.
I don't think he'll get more than one visit.
Game shot.
Good job he did. Not going to happen.
140.
But a ton 40 isn't a bad follow-up.
$82. 60.
Could have taken a bigger chunk out of that. Even a ton for Keegan Brown gives him a decent chance. A 180 would be perfect.
100.
Well, that's not bad, and he has taken out 80 already in this game. 11 segment. Bullseye. And Gary Anderson wins it plumb in the centre of the bullseye. It is vintage Flying Scotsman stuff. He manages to overcome Keegan Brown. It is 8 wins out of 8. He is all over it.
140.
And he'll be frustrated there because he's done everything right, and that third dart has somehow found a path through the first two. One of the reasons he's become such a massive 180 hitter is that with his throw and his setup and everything, if the darts are where they were there, he can just clatter into them and they stick.
$100.
See there, working his way into the treble to give himself an opportunity for the first break of throw in this one. Gary Anderson has turned things around against Chris Landman. He's 5-4 up the Flying Scotsman. Price 3-0 up on Van Barneveld, who is having a mare of a game. Not hitting anything in that match, Raymond Van Barneveld. And Ross Smith hit double top. He can, and he leads by 3 legs to 1 with the first break of throw. The winner of this will face Martin Schindler or Dirk van Dijvenbode. Shindy yet to win a PDC title, of course.
140.
Ross only has 2, although one of them is a big one. Dirk has already won 1 this year, one of the most recent ones, so he's on quite a winning streak in these Players' Championship events.
$60.
Does like the treble 15. Gets the treble 15 for double top. And a 1-4-5 combo finish. There's a bit of life from the Asp here. It's his second maximum.
$93.
Going at the bull first? No, I think he's changed his plan. No, he did go for it. Well, it's still on, and he might get a dart at the bull at the end of this. He does. Unorthodox, but effective. Even Ross Smith appreciated that. 11 treble 20 bull. His average has climbed by a good 5 points or so over the last 2 or 3 legs.
180.
He will not be denied this time around, Ross Smith. He's 3 darts away from the semis, potentially. Going to have to stay on the 20s.
55.
does leave himself the 170. And he's quite proficient at taking that out, Nathan Aspinall. He may need to take it out, though.
57.
Because if he doesn't, Ross Smith gets a look at 86. Very, very makeable. There should be at least one match dart coming in
100.
here at the bullseye. He might get 2 at double 16. Is it 1 at the bull? It is 1 at the bull, and it's very, very close. The first chance to win the match goes Ross Smith's way. He cannot take it. Double 6.
64.
He wanted double 16 and he gives it the single gilding. It's not the dart he wanted. He hit the double top instead of the single 20. It means Ross Smith gets more chances. And he sends Nathan Aspinall packing, the European champion. Well, there we see. They are about 10 points off their averages for the day so far. We're only in leg 3. And Anderson is pushing here. Having survived a couple of darts for 2-0. He's pushing to go into the lead and get a break of throw.
70.
And that doesn't really help Price. Does he go 12s? No, he doesn't.
73.
Does like that route for 62, Gary Anderson. Same part of the board. Ooh, hello. Double 16 for a 152 for Gerwyn Price. Oh, that is good. That is good, and he cannot help but let Gary Anderson know about it. Price falters. Anderson pounces.
140. 90.
And this time Anderson leaves tops. I genuinely do not know what double Gary Anderson wants to leave at the end of each leg.
105. 35.
Well, he chose tops and he got in problems earlier on doing so. The same thing has happened. 18 segment. Double 7. And
Game
double 7
shot.
is there. Well, Gary Anderson, ton 40 to leave 166 there. It may be a lack of awareness, or he may have thought it's worth going for the treble. I've got 2 markers in there. What it means is he does not get a chance to take this out. And Price knows he'll get a look at the 87.
60.
He already took out an 88 to break straight back. Okay, treble 20 for double 12.
63.
1 dart missed. Can we see a bit of daylight open up for the first time in this match? Treble 18. Can't find it.
58.
Last iron hand. Major
18.
problems now for Gerwyn Price. 4 darts missed to level up, and he snatches that dart out the board. Now he leaves tops.
Game
We're
shot.
spinning the old wheel with Gary Anderson. And it's been an awful long while since Gary Anderson won a PDC title. A ridiculously long wait, in fact, by his own
78.
incredible standards.
$60.
Couldn't find another one in there. Wants to make sure he doesn't bust this.
100.
And doesn't. But he is hoping that Anderson doesn't find 1 treble, 1 single and a double. He's got the single, but that treble is harder to find now. Oh, what a dart. And what a visit, and what a player. And Gerwyn Price turns around in disgust. He's looking good now, though, isn't he? He's looking focused. He's looking very good now, Gerwyn Price.
$140.
Anderson poised if there's a chance. Look at the score. He's got to go to the 12 segment. That leaves double 13.
55.
A dart missed for 6-5. Gary Anderson will fancy getting a match dart here. He will get a match dart. And he is not very far away from it.
Game shot.
What a dart. Oh, my word. He has only hit 3 180s in this game, but they've all come in the last 4 legs. Is Gerwyn Price coming good right at the death to turn this around? Anderson is first to a finish, but it's a massive one. Needs a treble. Cannot get it. Gary Anderson 6 darts from here. Does Gerwyn Price know the game is up? Oh, he's been so good at that in this game, finding a way past a blocker dart.
99.
A bit of a gamble to go for the 19s. He may only get 1 match dart when he returns.
96.
Treble 18. For double 4. And Gary Anderson pins the match-winning dart. A 7-5 victory over Gerwyn Price. The Clash of World Champions is won by the Scotsman.